Shalom, everyone. My name is Adasa. This is the first time I'm doing a live and like showing my face because I don't really like to be on camera, but God had a different plan for my life, and I must submit to His plan because He gave me mercy and grace and allowed me to still be here in this life. Because in 2011, I had a very bad experience where I died for many hours, and God sent me back, called me by my name, and says, Kathy, why should you die? What about these people? And He showed me a multitude. I remember I was very fearful when I saw the multitude, and this is for another time. But I'm grateful that I'm alive today, and even if I don't have to live life for my own purposes, but He granted me another chance to be alive, so I was able to raise my children. You know how it is. We get into very bad relationship, and because the enemy trap us and trick us and cause us to be with the wrong person, and those things really kind of like comes with consequences, and sometimes the consequences are more than we expect them to be. So anyways, the reason I come, I truly appreciate you guys for subscribe in my channel, and thank you so much. And I just want to encourage you guys to watch my contents because the plan and purpose, I know God had a plan for my life, and I do evangelization. Sometimes I go out, but I didn't think it was going to involve making YouTube videos. Recently, because I was feeling kind of like discouraging, because I said, Lord, I don't think this is really what you really want me to do, because I don't think that people really like the contents I'm putting out and things like that. So the Lord reminded me of this dream that I had January 1st, 2011. This dream. In the dream, I saw that I was in a place that it looked like a big library. And then the library had like two big glass doors. They were very tall and very big. But it was around the end time. So I had this dream before I had the experience. Probably God gave me this dream to reassure me whatever happened, that He was going to allow me to come back to life, because He have a purpose for my life for the end time. I was saying there was like two big glass doors, and then I was inside the place. It's like a library. And then there was kind of like sign in the heavens. They were coming like lightning. They will flash into the glass doors. While I'm saying this, I just feel the presence of the Lord. Praise the Lord. And then the lightning will flash on the glass doors, and then it will write something. But apparently it was only me that was able to read the signs among the peoples that were there. And there was a lot of people there. And then I had to kind of like translated the signs so to the people. It was 7 signs altogether. I will make calls as I was telling them, this is what God's saying. And then people that kind of like believe in the message, they were gathered. There was like a big table. They will come around the table. And then I did the second one, the third one, and then when I get to the 7th one, and then I just kind of like tell the people, there's no more time left. Those who wish to come, you must come now. After that, you won't be able to come no more. But there was a lot of people that was responding to the calls, and then they were gathering around the table. So since I knew that it was the last call, and then I went and joined the people around the table, and then we kind of like raised our hands up, And then we close our eyes. As I was doing it, the people followed. We closed our eyes. And then while my eyes closed, I felt the Lord like it was a bright light shine that came in the midst of us. It was so beautiful, and I kept my eyes closed. It was so beautiful. I remember I said, this is the moment that I had been waiting for. It was so glorious. I just felt it. The presence of the Lord was so good. After a few minutes, I just didn't feel anything anymore. And I was still there. I opened my eyes. Everybody around the table left with the Lord. And then I was left behind. And then I began crying. I was crying so bitterly. I was crying that I'm left behind. And then I just stood there crying. So I remember when I decided to leave, I had to go through the big glass doors in order for me to leave. And then I heard the voice of God while I was kind of like close to open the door to go out. I heard the voice of God says to me, you don't need to be crying. It's just you're not done with your work. That's why you didn't get to go. But when you finish with your work, you'll be able to go. And then I remember even when he said that to me, I still was crying because I wanted to go. I wanted to go with them. And then, so I remember I woke up that morning. I was still crying. I was crying. Even when he said that I didn't have to cry, but I kind of like woke up, I still was crying that I'm left behind. So it's not a good experience to kind of like know that, okay, you left behind, then you're going to have to deal with all these things because the way that we're being taught in Christianity. But really, God have a purpose for each and every one of us. And it was very hard for me to process for many years. And until the Lord shared with me certain things, and then that's for another video, how the rapture, like the we're gathering, how it's going to take place and everything like that. Because the people that got to go, they were part of the 144,000. So these people that he gathered them because he have a special work for them. Because when I had the experience, that I have to make another video about this one, because when I had the experience, the Lord took me to Jerusalem, and I knew that was Jerusalem. And I was in the hospital for hours, but in the spirit realm, it seems that I was there for 3 days and 3 nights, because he took me places and then teaching me certain things. And then it was morning, it was night. And then I just kind of like, I remember I kind of like wake up because my left brain, even they kind of like resuscitated me, but my left brain was still dead. And then it keep dying, keep falling. And so I remember I told the nurse, I said to her, I've been here for 3 days and nobody helped me wash. And can somebody please help me wash? And then she said, okay. I don't know what happened after that again. And then I don't know how long after that. And then I saw she came again. And then I told her, I said to her, nobody come to help me wash, and I've been here for 3 days. And then that's when she told me, she said, no, honey, you haven't been here for 3 days. You've been here for about 12 hours. I was there. She said, the reason you thinking you've been here for that long is because your left brain died, and then we have a hard time to keep your left brain alive. But to me, it appeared to be 3 days and 3 nights, because I was kind of like, every time the Lord will take me different places, and then he will do some kind of like teaching certain things that he was teaching me. So, but one thing is, he took me to the land of Israel. That was Jerusalem. He took me there. There was dead body all over the streets, all over the floor. And then there was like men that kind of like take those bodies, and then they will wrap them in cloth, and just like they'll show you how Yeshua was wrapped when they had to bury him, and then they will wrap those men, those people, in cloth, and then they had like some kind of like stretchers they made out with like two sticks, and then the middle is kind of like something look like fabric, and then two men have to put the dead body and carry to bury those people. But there was dead people all over. So this is why I believe the 144,000 people that the Lord will come in and take with him, they are the one that going to go and do those kind of works to get the city of Jerusalem ready for when the time comes for the regathering. So I will make another video about how the Lord showed me the rapture is going to be. So, but there's a lot of information that I really want to share with a lot of you that will listen to the message. But God have a plan. This is not my plan because I don't like to be on camera. But if this is what God want me to do, to encourage the people, the multitude, that he showed me that I shouldn't die because those people going to need me. If that's what it takes for me to be on camera, I'm okay with it. And so there's a lot of information that I really need to share with those of you who are willing to listen, because I'm not a person that really like to tell people what to do. That's why I never apply for manager or supervisor's job. Even when I get the opportunities, I've never kind of like interested, because I don't like to tell people what to do. But it's not telling people what to do, is encouraging people, and this kind of like letting people know certain things that God downloaded in me, and I can be able to encourage people so that they can walk a better walk with the Lord. So this is why I decided to do it. Please, I hope you like and subscribe to my channel and give me some encouragement, because I'm not really good at this. Okay, may the Lord bless you, and thank you for everything, and I love you all, and God be with you. Shalom.